Good morning to all. Welcome back to today's science class, and today we are going to start our 24th block, and its name is space research. And we know that informations about the invention of our life, all those things we are nowadays also that studies are going on about this space. So that space research is one of the important research area in which we can learn about to learn about our planet, that is Earth, and to the other planets, suns, stars, and all. And we are also things when we consider about the space research, that by using the telescopes, not only that scientists also using the telescopes to see the space. Okay, and the knowledge, or nowadays also means years ago that research in the field of space started, and in this lesson mainly we are going to discuss about the some of other kind of celestial bodies, and at the same time we will discuss about the moon, stars, planet, artificial satellite, all those things we will discuss in today's class. And first lesson in this space research block is features of moon. And in this lesson we are going to explain the different features, or we were comparing the features of moon with earth features. Okay, so when we consider about the space research, before that we know that the space research, when we consider about the space research, that peoples all over the world, that peoples they are very curious about the concept of, or to get the knowledge from the space. And human always want to understand all that can see in the sky, and this led to invent the technology to explore space. And telescopes help scientists study the moon, sun, stars, planets in space. And artificial satellites and space travels helps to study more about the space, or other kinds of stars and planets and all. So in our solar system we know that the sun situated at the center, and the planets revolve around the sun, and there is different these planets are different by their revolution, a time of revolution, size, color, and all those things. Planets also different. And we know that we are living in which planet? Yes, Earth. And in the first lesson we are going to discuss about the features of moon. And we know that moon is one of the natural satellite of Earth. Okay, what do you mean by satellite? Satellite means that that object or which revolves around the planet. Planets are revolving around the sun, and these satellites can revolve around the planet. And in our Earth means we are living which planet? Earth. In Earth only one planet in only one natural satellite. Earth has only one natural satellite, that is moon. And when we consider about this moon, and we know that studies, or we all that research in the field of moon also going on. Means in India also initiative about the Chandrayaan, like this studies are there, right? Yes. So moon, today's class we are discussing about the features of moon. We know that moon is one of the one and only natural satellite of Earth. And this moon, when we are consider that the size of moon is 1/4 of the size of Earth. The size of moon is 1/4 the size of Earth. Okay, and in daytime there will be extreme hot. That means in moon, daytime that heat is more, and night time that moon will be very, that temperature decreases. Okay, we know that moon reflects the light from sun. When we are looking to the sky, so that time we can see that bright color of the moon. Okay, this moon is actually it actually reflects the light from the sun. Okay, so we can say that in daytime that means that moon will be more warmer, but in night it will be the temperature first time. Okay, so that is the second feature of the moon. And when we consider the moon, the surface of moon, there is no water, no air, and craters are present. That means uneven. That surface will be hard and uneven, and we can see the valleys on the surface of the moon. Okay, so when we are considering about the moon, that's why we are saying that life is not possible in moon. Why? Because of this extreme climate. Means in earth there is a moderate temperature because of our atmosphere. These all means circulates. There is a means we know that in our earth we are not feeling that much cold climate or hot, and all we anyhow we can adjust the climate. Okay, but when we consider about the moon, in daytime that temperature is very high and night temperature is less. Okay, in this lesson we are learning the features of moon. So first one, and second one, the size of moon is 1/4 of the size of earth. Okay, that size. Okay, and we can say that in this picture of moon also you can see that that craters in the surface of the moon, there will be craters, and there is no air, water on the moon, and its day temperature is almost 123 degrees Celsius, and night temperature is minus 233 degrees Celsius. Okay, so that's why you can understand that how difficult to survive there. Then the surface of moon has craters, mountains and valleys. Some areas of the moon are flat and dark, and scientists believe that our craters were formed by meteors and hitting the moon's surface. Then the surface of moon has about 2 inches of dust, and that are probably feels soft. Okay, so that's all about the moon or the various features of moon. Okay, and one more thing we can discuss now. We know that moon is an earth satellite, Earth's natural satellite, not an artificial, it's a natural satellite. And at the same time you have to keep in mind the temperature is high at high, and night temperature will becomes low. Daytime temperature will be more and night time it will be less. And we can, on the surface of moon there will be craters, mountains and valleys, and we can at the same time we can consider that we learn that moon from the photographs taken from the satellites. People who went to the moon, people are curious and want to learn more about the moon. Okay, so that's all about the features of moon. We learned various features of moon. So are you clear about this concept, features of moon? Today's class also we will discuss 3 lessons. So you have to write only one question in each of the worksheet. Okay, so now we can discuss the worksheet. So first S1, open S1, features of the moon. First question, here it is actually you have to write a speech. That we can leave it. You have to write the second question. It will be more easy. How is the surface of moon different from the earth? Okay, we know that the surface of earth surface of moon already we learned that its surface is craters is present, or the surface of moon contains or there is an valleys. Surface of moon there is a presence of valleys, mountains and craters, and in the earth's surface it is made with rock, right? Yes, that is the difference. That's enough for first question. Second question. First question, here it is asking about imagine that you are an astronaut visiting a school. Write a speech of about 10 sentences to get the students interested about the moon, and your speech should include 5 interesting facts about moon. Okay, so that time you can first introduce them. Yes, I am an astronaut working in Indian ISRO, Indian Space Research Organization. So like that you can give an introduction. Then about all the features that we discussed in this lesson, that only you can write. Okay, but it's not necessary. You need to write only second one. Okay, now we can move on to our second lesson. Our second lesson is first expedition to the moon, which means that the people who went for moon, first step, or this means in the beginning itself I told you that the people are every time that human beings are curious to know about the space, or how does the earth form, how the origin of the earth or origin of our life, all those things nowadays also studies are going on. In the case of religious views are there, we were saying that God means God created human beings, God created everything, like this religious point of view. But in science, everything in science, what all the things we are saying, we need proof. Okay, what are the things means when we consider about God created all those things, means the God created the human beings and birds, plants and all, so that time we are believing it, it's our own belief. Okay, but in science normally what all the things we are saying, we should to prove it, otherwise it is not valid. Okay, so that is the difference in that formation of our life and all those things. Okay, so in science we are mainly discussing, so this is the first expedition to moon, means that the first step humans take a step on moon, mainly. So what that time, what all the things happens, so that's only. And it is mainly, we all heard about Neil Armstrong, right? So Neil Armstrong, who is can you say who is Neil Armstrong? He is one of the great scientists, and he took the first step on the moon. But he didn't went alone, with him two more astronaut who accompany him. But out of these three, Neil Armstrong took the first step on the moon. Okay, so while already in the feature of moon we discussed about, in moon that temperature, that daytime and night time, that climate is too hot in day and too cold at night. So to compensate with, means at the same time we learned that we said that there is no air. So these astronaut, they wear a special suit. Okay, so in this picture you can see that the space suit. Okay, and how does they or how in this picture you can see that their suit, space suit. Okay, so it can offer what all the things they required there in moon, that all the things they can means it can offer. Then Neil Armstrong, here in this picture you can see three people. So Neil Armstrong, Michael Collins and Buzz Aldrin from the United States went first to the land on the moon in 1969. Okay, 1969. And the name of that spacecraft was Apollo 11. Okay, means they went to moon with an spacecraft. That vehicle, that name is Apollo 11. Neil Armstrong was first person to walk on the moon. And when we consider about Neil Armstrong, when he went there, he took astronauts, they took photographs and they bring some soil, or already I told you that dust is very soft. Okay, so they carried some evidences, means they just bring the soil and they took photographs and all those things they bring back, okay, from the moon. Okay, so that's all about the first expedition to moon. All about first expedition of moon. Three astronauts, they went to they are from United States and they went to the moon in 1969, and that time they are going means they went with that spacecraft name is Apollo 11. Okay, and when we consider about, we can say that if we consider about the human curiosity to that took him to the moon, and humans want to know about the nearest neighbors always, right? Yes, and we learn about the features of moon, and it made scientists develop technology to go into space. The expedition opened doors of people to travel to space. Okay, and the we know so much space, so much about the space from such expedition. Not only this three people went. After that, means they are from United States, right? And from the other means that space research. In this block we are discussing about space research. So when Neil Armstrong and their colleagues, then they went to the moon, so that time they learn or they understand some of the basic or means they understand the surface of moon and many other parts. And we already discussed that in the case of moon, all the parts that light can't able to enter. Some part will be dark and some are more bright. Okay, why it happens like that? That also you have to keep in mind. In our earth, in daytime, everywhere that means everything around us becomes more bright. At night, there is no light. Why does this light can spread everywhere? Because of the scattering of light, because of our atmosphere, various kinds of gases are there. This spread the light in different direction. But in moon there is an absence of atmosphere. So what happens? That light, if light is going on, if we consider that here sun, okay, and this from the sun to the moon, okay. So if the light is going in this way, okay, if we consider like this, sun, from the light sun rays reach there, and this part what will happen is more bright, and which part that sunlight is not getting, that particular part it will be dark. Okay, so which means that there is no scattering of light, no atmosphere, so it can't able to spread. Scattering means spreading of light. Okay, so which place that heat or light from the sun reaches, this part, that particular part, it will be more hot, and the rest of this side, that means dark area, that will be more cold climate. Okay, so when this United States, they took the first step or they take an initiative to go to the moon, so that time what will happen, other countries also it's considered as an competition, means they also, means it's actually means it's a very remarkable achievements. Okay, so other countries also the people or that means the scientists find some more other kinds of spacecraft, and they also send the same way there. And in India, we know that Rakesh Sharma, they went to the space, and Kalpana Chawla and all. So that we will discuss. So every time, that means now also we are getting many informations. Now we are getting some of the information from the space, but still that more research is remaining. Okay, so that's all about the first expedition to the moon. Okay, and that initiated by who? United States. With the three scientists, they went and first took, or the astronaut who took first step on this surface of moon, that was who? Neil Armstrong. Okay, then now we can discuss the worksheet. In worksheet also, here is here first question. Imagine that you are Neil Armstrong and have just returned to the earth after first moon landing. Then your description about include 5 facts on how went and what all the experiences, that the same way as it is. So if it is possible, you can write that one, means you can say that yes, I was taking the first step, and that time I feel very happy, and I bring the he brings some soil and all from there, so it was so soft, and like this you can write. And second question, on landing on the moon, Neil Armstrong said, that's one small step for a man, one can leap for the mankind. What do you think he said this? How did this expedition help us? Okay, that time he said that it's one of the milestone in the history of human beings. Okay, so that's why he was saying like that. Then he did this. How did this expedition help us? This expedition helped us to know more about the moon, and it gave more informations about our natural satellite like moon. Okay, and already we learned that the features of moon. How does we come to know about the features? Because of this astronaut, because of this space research, and only we come to know about all these things. Okay, so you can choose any one, and if you are interested to write in the first question answer, you can write, otherwise you can go with second question and answer. Okay, and our third lesson, now we can discuss our third lesson. Our third lesson name is artificial satellite, and this much of time we were discussing the natural satellite of Earth, right? Yes, now we are going to discuss about artificial satellite. What do you mean by artificial satellite? Artificial satellite are the satellite which is made by human beings. Artificial, if we say anything artificial, that means it is because of the human being we are creating it, right? Yes. Okay, a natural satellite means that it is already present in our nature. From the nature it forms. Okay, and in the case of artificial, it is made with human beings. And this artificial satellite have many applications in day-to-day life. So that all the things we will discuss. And can you see the name of which was the first artificial satellite launched by India? Can you say? Aryabhatta is the first first artificial satellite which developed by in India. Okay, so and actually the first artificial satellite was Sputnik 1. First artificial satellite was Sputnik 1, and in this picture also you can see that about the we know that when we are considering that already I told you about the Aryabhatta. In this picture you can see that, and it was launched on 19 April 1975. And newspapers all over the world announced that India had officially entered a space age. And India successfully launched this first artificial satellite named Aryabhatta from a station in Russia built by ISRO. ISRO means Indian Space Research Organization, ISRO. Then, if we consider a natural satellite is a heavenly body that revolves around the Earth or another planet. And moon is an example of natural satellite, and this artificial satellite is an artificial station that revolves around the Earth or other planet in the orbit. And Sputnik 1 was the first artificial satellite to send to the space by the Soviet Union, and the satellites are launched into space to gather informations. Okay, why we are sending the satellites to the space? To get information about the space. Okay, and when we are considering about this artificial satellite, the same as natural satellite, they are also revolving around, or they are also revolving around or rotating around the planets. What are the planets? Mercury, Venus, Uranus, Neptune, Earth, okay, Saturn. These all we can consider as satellite, and different these all we can consider as planet, and different planets has their own natural satellite. Okay, and this artificial satellite, if we are sending to the space, if we come to, or if we know about one particular planet, so that time we have to send that kind of artificial satellite, and these artificial satellites are giving the information about the space and the planets, all those things. And we know that the various when we consider about the planets, we know various functions or various importance of the planets, right? And which one is the more shiny planet, or biggest planet, or smallest, and which planet have more density. So like this, many informations we know. Okay, these are basic things. How we come to know all those things? Because of this research, space research. Okay, and if we consider about this artificial satellite, it is not only sending to know about the planet or sun. We have some other communication satellite, weather satellite, like this various kinds of satellites are there. Okay, then when we consider about the main uses of artificial satellites are far away, but they can take close-up pictures of the Earth that help us to developing the maps and navigation tools. And at the same time we can say that the television signals can be sent to the satellite, which can be relayed and which can be relay with, if we are considering about this kind of satellites, making it possible people to see the live events on televisions and far off places. And these artificial satellites are useful for long distances communication and forecasting of weather and making maps and all. These artificial satellites are very useful. And at the same time different satellites are sent to the space for different purpose. And GSAT satellites launched recently in dedicated to military purpose, and INSAT 3D is multi-purpose, used for communication, broadcasting and forecasting weather. Okay, and this artificial satellite help us to know the daily weather so we can prepare accordingly. And they also warn us any natural disasters like cyclones are happening or not. Then satellite maps help us to directions when we are traveling time, and they help us to see live telecast of favorite matches, and they help soldiers to know about the enemy camps, and they all tell us about outer space. Okay, so it's having a very importance. These artificial satellites are very important. Okay, and these artificial satellites are they are launched, means you should learn about the first artificial satellite name and which time it was launched, and first Indian artificial satellite also, it's very important. And we already learned that this artificial satellite, which means normally the satellites can revolve around the planet, right? Yes, and it can give the informations about the weather, means climate, and at the same time nowadays we all are watching the ISL match and all those things. So actually that we can easily see in our home, that by using the television or mobile phones. That time it is because of the satellites. All those things are happening because of the satellite. So it has a very important role in our life. Okay, it's having a tremendous useful uses. Tremendous uses are there for these kinds of artificial satellite. And in your content book, here it is given in point wise. Here it is given, and the how does this artificial satellite is help us to. First one, to study and predict weather. And if we predicting the weather, so that means if we are morning time also, there will be weather updates are there in our TV news channels and all. So that time we can plan it accordingly. Then we can gather the information and it give direction. Satellites can give the direction like maps. Okay, then communicate by phone and video. We can communicate with others by using phone and video. It is because of the satellite. And we can see the live telecast of events. I already told you that football matches or cricket and all, this live telecast we can see if we are, means anywhere we can see it. That is because of the satellite. And study changes on earth and predict natural calamities. Is there any kinds of chance of natural disasters happening in our particular area? So that also it can predict. And we can make map by using this artificial satellite. Are you clear about this concept? Artificial satellites are the satellite. It is actually made by human beings, and we are using in variety of purpose. That means to know about the space and communication purpose, live telecasting, and all those things we are using, or we are depending these artificial satellites. Okay, now we can discuss the worksheet answer. And next we need to discuss which worksheet? S3. And in S3, first question, imagine that you were President of India when the INSAT IB satellite INSAT 1B satellite was launched. INSAT 1B is an short name of Indian national satellite. India launched these satellites on August 1983, and it helped people to talk over cell phones. And it also helped to broadcast television shows to people living in small villages and remote islands. Then lastly, it also help forecast the weather. So write a speech to inspire the students to become engineers and include that at least 5 facts about land about the usefulness of satellite. In your content book, that useful effects of satellite in point wise here it is given. So you can address them, means it's very it means it isn't if we consider about the scientists and all, they are actually one of the main assets of our country. Okay, they are giving many innovative ideas, or means they are discovered many things. Okay, so that time you have to give, means that also you can write in your own words. First you have to address yourself, and after that address yourself as a president. Okay, so like that you have to write. And second question, how would the lives of peoples be different without launch of these artificial satellite? And this artificial satellite, we consider about this artificial satellite. This artificial satellite already we discussed that it helps for live telecasting and communication by using cell phones. And when we consider about this satellite, that means Insat 1B. So it is actually for the purpose of cell phone communication. Okay, so that is mainly because of to become, means nowadays that technology, its advancement is more. Okay, we all are become techies. That means we can easily handle the phones and like this electronic gadgets easily. Nowadays if you are giving a phone to means in your home, that younger brother or sister, if you are having, if you are giving to them, they can operate it nicely, right? Yes, so that means we are become more self, means it is because of by using this artificial satellite, it can reduce, means easily we can communicate and we can pass the messages, everything it having a means nowadays also we people all know about the situation of COVID-19, and nowadays also our classes are going on. So that is also the advancement of our technology, right? Yes, so you can write that is there, means because of this artificial satellites and all, it forward our life like means if these things are not there, means these artificial satellites are not invented and all, we are like back 100 years, means last 100 years how does the people live, the same way we are also going. Okay, so it given more means it help us to communicate easily and do our work with in an easy manner, in a smooth and easy manner. So we can say that how would the lives of people be different without the launch of these artificial satellite? They have to means for doing each and every works, they have to give a great effort, and it's a time lagging process also without the invention of artificial satellite. So that's all about our 24th block, first, second and third lesson. In the first lesson we were discussing about the features of moon. Second lesson, the person who means the our humans, when they started to know about the first expedition to the moon. Okay, and after that, the third lesson we learn about the artificial satellite, and all those things we describe elaborately, so I am not concluding again. So you have to read your textbook thoroughly and complete the worksheet S1, S2 and S3, any one question in each. Okay, so that's all about today's class. Thank you and